Right now, guys living inside tiny, dimly lit concrete boxes are building massive, highly defined physiques using absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, millions of people drain their bank accounts on luxury commercial gym memberships, elaborate machines, and pre-workout supplements, only to stare at the mirror a year later and realize their bodies look exactly the same. The difference between these two environments exposes a major flaw in how we are taught to measure physical progress. An abundance of specialized tools often breeds complacency. Extreme environmental constraint actually forces the human body to work optimally to survive the physical demand. Commercial fitness intentionally overcomplicates training. They surround you with hyper-specific machines and complex weekly routines strictly because confusion sells products and retains monthly subscriptions. But human muscle tissue lacks the cognitive ability to know what is resting against it. Your chest cannot tell the difference between a high-tech pneumatic machine, a heavy iron barbell, or the simple gravity of your own living room. The central nervous system only recognizes one biological signal to trigger muscle growth: mechanical tension. And your skeleton, combined with your own body mass, provides a perfect built-in resistance system to maximize that exact tension. Focusing on the mastery of internal biomechanics rather than external complexity shifts the training goal from moving weight to maximizing the tension your body can generate. This electromyography data proves it. A perfect push-up produces identical peak muscle activation to a heavy bench press, but the push-up demands more. Suspended in space, your core, serratus, and stabilizers fire simultaneously alongside the chest. To create that necessary tension, the execution must be flawless. Your elbows tuck to exactly 45 degrees. Your entire body locks into absolute rigidity to prevent your hips from sagging, and you drop until your chest physically touches the floor. From there, we manipulate the angle. Push your hips toward the ceiling, creating an inverted V, shifts the entire resistance vector off the chest and directly onto the shoulders. This is the pike push-up. Look at this skeletal physics model comparing the two overhead movements. A heavy barbell press creates a massive downward compressive force vector straight through the lumbar spine. The pike push-up completely unloads the spine, keeping the central nervous system safe. Mastering these two precise anatomical angles provides the same stimulus as an array of upper body pressing machines, using only your own mass. But pushing is only half the equation. To build serious upper back thickness and correct a forward slouched posture, you need a biomechanical countermovement, the inverted row. The mechanics here rely on total body tension. Your glutes lock tightly and your spine remains perfectly straight as you pull your chest directly to the anchor point, forcing the rhomboids and lats into heavy lifting. At this point, the common critique is that gravity alone cannot build massive legs. The solution is the fourth pillar of tension, the Bulgarian split squat. This force vector diagram breaks down the math. When you move from a standard two-legged stance with a 50-50 load split and shift 100% of your body mass onto a single stabilized leg, you mathematically double the relative load on that working quadricep. This unilateral isolation forces deep muscle tearing and massive shaking activation in the quad, all without requiring hundreds of pounds of iron resting precariously on your cervical spine. By manipulating leverage and isolating single limbs, you effectively bypass the weight limits of a standard push-up or squat, allowing for consistent muscular progression without adding external plates. To scale tension even further, we use dips. Suspended between parallel bars, you stretch the chest and triceps under an extreme, concentrated load. But half reps destroy mechanical tension. To actually trigger growth, you must break parallel, dropping your shoulders well below a 90-degree elbow angle to achieve a complete stretch. Finally, we bridge the gap to elite vertical pulling power with the archer pull-up. This is the mandatory movement for creating a massive V-taper back. The mechanics are brutal. One arm executes a near maximal vertical pull, while the fully extended opposite arm acts strictly as a rigid stabilizer. Mastering these near maximal unilateral loads proves that moving your own mass is highly scalable. This is a lifelong protocol for elite, measurable strength. Your body is the ultimate training machine. Stop consuming fitness content, get on the floor, and start applying relentless tension.